Hi, my name is Kenny Ninkan and today let me share to you what is the phosphorus cycle. The phosphorus cycle is the biogeochemical process that describes how phosphorus moves through the Earth's lithospheres, hydrospheres, and biospheres. So, unlike other nutrient cycles, such as carbon or nitrogen, the phosphorus cycle lacks of gaseous phase, meaning to say phosphorus does not cycle through the atmosphere. So that means phosphorus is a vital nutrient for all living organisms, as it is a key component of DNA and RNA, which is critical for genetic materials, and then ATP, adenosine triphosphate, which is the molecule responsible for energy transfer in cell. And then the last one is cell membranes in the form of phospholipids. This element is essential for plant growth and is often a limiting factor in ecosystems because of its low availability in salts and water. The water, which is the cycle, begins with the release of phosphate ions through the weathering of rocks and continues through absorption by plant, movement through food webs, and eventually disposition back into soil or sediments. Next, we will going to talk about the steps of phosphorus cycle. So the first step is weatherings of rocks. Phosphorus originates the rocks and minerals containing phosphates. Natural processes like rain and wind and temperatures changes break down rocks, which is releasing phosphate ion into the soils and water. And then the second one is absorptions by plant. Plant absorb phosphorus from the soil and water in the forms of phosphate ions. Phosphate is then incorporated into plant tissues, which is aiding in energy transfer, DNA synthesis, and growth. And then the third step is movement through food webs. So, animals consume plants and other animals, which is they will transferring phosphorus through the food chain. Phosphorus becomes a part of animal tissues, including bones and teeth, or is used in metallic processes. And then the fourth step is decomposition. When plants, animals, and other organisms dies, decomposes, for example fungi and bacteria, break down their organic matter. This process release phosphorus back into the soils or water in organic forms. And then the fifth step is runoff to water bodies. Excess phosphorus from soil or fertilizer can be carried by water runoff into river, lakes, and oceans. In aquatic system, phosphorus support the growth of algae and aquatic plant. And then the last one is sedimentation. Phosphorus in water body can settle to the bottom and become part of sediments. Over a long period, these sediments may form new rocks, restarting the cycle through geological uplift and weathering. So next, I'm going to talk about the reservoir of phosphorus. The reservoirs of phosphorus are the natural storage areas where phosphorus is found in different forms within the environment. The largest reservoir is found in the rock and sediments, particularly as phosphate minerals. Through the process of weathering, phosphorus is slowly released into the soil and water. Another significant reservoir is soil, where phosphate ions are available for plant absorption. In aquatic system, phosphorus exists dissolved in water or as a part of sediments at the bottoms of lakes, rivers, and oceans. Although phosphorus cycle through living organisms as a part of DNA, RNA, ATP, and cell membranes, the biospheres is a relatively small reservoir compared to geological geological sources. Notably, the phosphorus cycle does not include a gaseous phase, so there is no significant atmospheric reservoir. Human activities, such as mining phosphate rocks for fertilizer and detergents, have accelerated phosphorus movement from geological to biological and aquatic systems, often leading to environmental issues like eutrophication.
Next, I will present about the human impacts on phosphorus cycle. Agriculture runoff is a major way humans impact the phosphorus cycle, primarily through the use of phosphorus-rich fertilizer on croplands to enhance agricultural productivity. While these fertilizers support plant growth, excess phosphorus that plants cannot absorb often washes into nearby water bodies during rainfalls or irrigations. This runoff introduces high level of nutrients into aquatic system, a phenomenon known as eutrophication. Eutrophication fosters the rapid growth of algae, leading to algae blooms that block sunlight from reaching underwater plants and depletes oxygen level as the algae decompose. The resulting low oxygen or hypoxic conditions can cause the death of fish and other aquatic organisms, significantly disrupting ecosystem over time. This process degrades water quality, reduces biodiversity, and threatens the balance of aquatic environments. Next, livestock waste from concentrated animal farming is another significant contributor to disruptions in the phosphorus cycle. The manure produced by large-scale animal operation contain high levels of phosphorus, which, when not managed properly, can become a major source of nutrient pollution. Excessive applications of this manure as fertilizer to agriculture field often exceeds the soil capacity to absorb phosphorus. During rainfall or irrigations, the surplus phosphorus is carried away or run off into nearby river, lakes, and streams. This nutrient loading contributes to problems like eutrophication, promoting algae blooms and oxygen depletions in aquatic ecosystem. Improper disposal or storage of manure exacerbates the issue, as it can leach directly into groundwater and flow into surface water, further impacting water quality and ecosystem health. Lastly, urban and industrial waste play a significant role in altering the phosphorus cycle, primarily through the release of phosphorus into waterway via sewage and wastewater discharge. In areas where water treatment systems are inadequate or outdated, the large quantities of phosphorus enters rivers, lakes, and oceans, contributing to nutrient pollution. Historically, detergents and cleaning agents were a major source of this phosphorus. While regulations in many regions have since reduced its use, its legacy effect persists in some areas. The excess phosphorus from this source accelerates eutrophication, causing harmful algal blooms that degrade water quality, harms aquatic life, and disrupt ecosystem. In urban areas with dense populations, the cumulative impact of untreated or partially treated waste accelerates the problem, highlighting the critical needs for improved wastewater management and sustainable practices to mitigate this effect. Next, I will explain about the eutrophication and its effects phosphorus. Eutrophication is the process of nutrient overloading in aquatic ecosystem, often caused by excessive phosphorus inputs from human activities such as agricultural runoff, wastewater discharge, and industrial influence. Phosphorus, a key nutrient for plants and algal growth, is usually present in limited quantities in natural water bodies. However, when excess phosphorus enters this ecosystem, it triggers the rapid growth of algae, leading to algae blooms. This bloom blocks sunlight from reaching aquatic plants, and upon their decomposition, consume large amounts of oxygen in the water. This creates hypoxic and anoxic conditions, making the environment uninhabitable for many aquatic species, including fish and invertebrates. Over time, eutrophication can cause significant biodiversity loss, disrupts food chain, and degrades water quality, making it unsuitable for drinking, recreation, or other uses. It also contributes to the formation of dead zones, large areas in oceans or lakes where aquatic life cannot survive, posing a serious threat to global aquatic ecosystem.
My name is Sebastian Mudeba, and today I want to discuss the critical topic of sustainable phosphorus management and its importance in agriculture. Phosphorus is an essential nutrient for plant growth, playing a vital role in photosynthesis, energy transfer, and nutrient transport within plant. It is crucial for the development of fruits, flowers, seeds, and fruit, directly influencing crop yield and quality. However, the excessive application of phosphorus fertilizer poses significant environmental concern. When phosphorus runs off the waterway, it can lead to eutrophication, that is a process characterized by harmful algal blooms that deplete oxygen in aquatic ecosystem. This not only affects water quality but also disrupts aquatic life and incurs substantial economic costs associated with water treatment. To address these challenges, we can implement several key strategies for sustainable phosphorus management. One effective approach is the 4R nutrient stewardship framework, which emphasizes applying the right source, right rate, at the right time and the right place of phosphorus fertilizer. By selecting the appropriate type of fertilizer based on soil characteristics and crop needs, farmers can optimize phosphorus use. Conducting regular soil tests helps determine existing phosphorus level, allowing for precise application rates to avoid overuse. Timing applications to coincide with crop uptake periods ensures that phosphorus is available when plants need it most. While employing best management practices, such as bending fertilizer near the root zone, minimizes runoff. Another essential strategy involves promoting a circular economy around phosphorus. This includes recovering phosphorus from waste sources such as municipal wastewater and agricultural runoff. Technologies like anaerobic digestion and selective precipitation and convert waste into usable phosphorus fertilizer. Additionally, recycling phosphorus through composting practices incorporates organic waste back into soil health, reducing reliance on mined phosphate rock. Encouraging local sourcing of fertilizer can further enhance community resilience while minimizing transportation impacts. Policy frameworks play a crucial role in supporting sustainable phosphorus management. Establishing regulation that promotes best in farming, such as guidelines for application rates and timing, can significantly reduce nutrient runoff into waterway. Financial incentives for farmers who adopt sustainable practices are also vital. This could include subsidies for precious agriculture technologies or conservation efforts aimed at reducing nutrient loss. Collaboration among government agencies, agricultural organizations, researchers, and farmers is essential to share knowledge and resources effectively. The benefits of sustainable phosphorus management are manifold. By enhancing soil health and fertility through improved nutrient cycling, we create healthier soils that support long-term agricultural productivity. Effective management practices also lead to reduced water pollution and eutrophication, protecting aquatic ecosystem from harmful algal blooms. Furthermore, optimizing phosphorus used to contribute to improve food security by increasing crop yield sustainably without depleting natural resources. Ultimately, these strategies ensure the long-term sustainability of phosphorus resources for future generations. In conclusion, integrating sustainable practices in agriculture is crucial for balancing our food and production needs with environmental protection. I urge all stakeholders, such as farmer, policymaker, researcher, and consumer, to collaborate in adapting sustainable phosphorus management strategies that benefit both agriculture and environment.